What up? What's happening? Yo, Polo the Don. Polo the Don, 1983 was good. No Fly Zone CBD. Mark in the Dark was good. Mateo, what's happening? The the Sha'Carri Hive. Okay. Y'all coming for my head. Okay. What's happening? What's happening? The grit maker himself, Shy High Tours in the building. What's good, brother? Excellent piece. Excellent piece with you and the and Hush. I'll be out there in Chicago next month, man. Can't wait to meet you. We got to link up for sure. Yeah, it'll be my first trip back to Chicago, man. And 2 years, 3 years. My homeboys are mad at me because I still haven't been back to the Northwestern game in a minute. But it'll be dope, man. It'll be dope. Feeble.w, what's good? Super Apple Pie Gallery. Yes, and I could share your shit on there too, Artie. DM me. Yeah, DM me. And I'll connect you with Veronica. She's not on yet in the back channel here. But yeah, DM me and I'll connect you with Veronica and she'll hook it up. Eric Bates, you just missed me talking shit about Northwestern, man. I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't talking shit about the alma mater. It's one of my teammates is on here with me too. What's happening, everybody? Rico Lemite here, CEO, founder of Cannabis Global One Network, many voices. Welcome to the recap. Put this up. All right, got some heat today, man. I actually got somebody on the YouTube channel says that they are the Sha'Carri Hive. So shout out to the Sha'Carri Hive. Don't come from my neck. I got nothing but love for Sha'Carri. I think y'all be happy with this. Coming from my neck. How this. Also, Veronica, if you can connect with Canavision.global, if you can connect with Super Apple Pie Gallery, already on there, we can get that conversation going. All right. All right, so for those of you guys who are new, see a bunch of new people in the room today. Sha'Carri bringing out the numbers. All right. Maximilian, 3 million. What's happening? Chicago Buzz, what's good? BC Bud Killer. What's happening? Welcome to the Vision Room. Yeah, I'm back in my office. Mother-in-law's out there with the baby, so I get to reclaim my shit. Yes, indeed. All right, so for those of you guys newer in here, make sure you guys check us out on the State of Cannabis News Hour every single morning on Clubhouse, 9 a.m. Pacific, where you can get your daily dose. It's myself and 11 other thought leaders in the cannabis industry all over the cannabis universe. We actually get into the biggest news stories in the cannabis world. We have 2 minutes to cover our stories that we pick, and then we have about 2 minutes for audience participation, feedback, debates, arguments, all of that. We have people from all across the political spectrum, right wing, left wing, people who claim to be in the middle, who really aren't, and then anarchists as well. Everybody's welcome because everybody comes together for this plan. It is a communal opportunity, and we bring everybody together. It doesn't matter what you look like. Doesn't matter what your preferences are. Weed is great for everybody, including the athletes. We'll get into that in just a second here. So the Sha'Carri Russell saga continues. She had a little bit of a back and forth with Allison Felix, the GOAT. And Allison Felix actually showed a lot of class on her end from what we saw. So Got in this story, obviously, because Sha'Carri Russell has changed the conversation around cannabis on a lot of levels, quite specifically for the Olympics, WADA. And I had my own run-ins when I was in college, too. My man, what's up, Jamal? Jamal's in the place. Kingpin son over there. I have my own run-ins with the testing, anti-doping, and all of that. If you guys want to hit up Eric Batis, my teammate is in the fucking room. He can tell you a little bit about my weed smoking during college and how I'm in the right place now in the industry where I'm supposed to be. So let's hop into it, right? So this story actually came from originally from Green Entrepreneur, and it was titled "What Sha'Carri Richardson Taught Us About Cannabis and Being Human." So let's hop into it. 1 month later, let's talk about Sha'Carri. So she came, she blazed, she got banned, she returned, got blazed again on the track that time by the Jamaicans. Then she became the villain. What does this tell us about Sha'Carri? She's just like the rest of us. The International Olympic Committee, IOC, revoked Richardson's win and constituted a 30-day ban from competition. Her suspension led her to a international debate led us to an international debate on whether cannabis is a performance-enhancing drug or not. Rabbi James Kahn, who wrote this article, he said that the jury is still out on whether cannabis is performance-enhancing, but we know that it's life-enhancing. Last Saturday, the sixth fastest woman to the 100-meter dash. She returned to much hype, fame, to the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, Oregon, the same exact track where she broke 1 million records last time on weed and finished dead last. It should be noted this time that to the best of our knowledge, she was not on weed this time and finished a third of a second slower, which is a long time in the world of 100-meter dash. But she was last. Since the original story broke, Megan Rapinoe dropped her own CBD line. Kevin Durant joined Weed Maps, and two fellow top-tier U.S. Olympian athletes vouching for the plant. Rapinoe unfortunately left the Olympics early in defeat, while KD led the U.S. squad to a hard-fought comeback run to a gold medal. Sha'Carri finishing dead last on the same track to the Olympic rivals she vowed to beat. All of us know that the world's eyes were all on her, but the focus on the bad loss quickly shifted to her response. It started with a few playful jabs at critics on social media and ended with her taking shots at the most decorated U.S. female Olympian ever, the GOAT, Allyson Felix. The legend gracefully offered her support for Richardson on Jimmy Kimmel Live on Monday night. Here's what she said. I know that she's obviously been through so much, and I hope that she's just supported. I hope people rally around her. Obviously, she has a great personality, and she's brought a lot of attention to the sport, and I think she'll be in the sport for a very long time. Sounds very, very graceful, very nice, right? What was Sha'Carri's response? She went on IG and said, "Encouraging words on TV are just as real as well as nothing at all." As an athlete, I know that a lot can happen behind the scenes that we don't know. There could be a behind-the-scenes beef that never played out on public stage. Allyson could have been a lot pettier in the locker room than the entire Jamaican women's team and their mean girl-esque walk-by during Sha'Carri's post-race interview. But it was far from graceful. It was far from becoming. It was far from what we expect from someone in Sha'Carri's position. But you know what? It was to be expected. Why? Sha'Carri is human. She's young. She's gonna make mistakes. She's not gonna be the person we want her to be in certain situations. We're all human and we all fuck up. And Sha'Carri going from hero to villain faster than her 100-meter time, as one Twitter commenter put it. That's all subjective. To quote Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Maybe she'd be a lot more chilled the fuck out and feeling no need to clap back if folks judging her from the cheap shots if she had some weed. Maybe if she had the chance to relax her nerves pre-race, she would have smoked the Jamaicans and had 1 million endorsements from Oregon weed companies, and we would be having an entirely different conversation, but she didn't. And those are all hypotheticals. The reality is we are here where we are. And I'm here for all that drama. I'm here for the smoke. So shout out to Sha'Carri. Keep on bringing that. Keep on playing the bad guy. I love that shit. There's nothing more American than complicated celebrity personalities being played out on social media. And that should be the focus of the current phase that Sha'Carri Richardson is in right now, not the weed usage. The next steps the young star takes will absolutely be under the microscope. Whatever angle she decides to take, it'll be just as human as the last. Just like the rest of us weed smokers. Unpredictable, unstereotypical, 100% American, 100% human. That's my take on that shit. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I'm getting some heat for this one. Shout out to the Sha'Carri Hive. I didn't know that was a thing. I got respect for y'all. Maybe we could smoke together sometime soon. You know, to find me, South Central LA. Go to the questions here. Is the lack of usage to be blamed, the lack of cannabis usage to be blamed for Sha'Carri's underperformance last week in Oregon? I don't know. Cannabis for me in college, I took it not to enhance my performance. I took it to recover in the downtime, and I took it because I did a lot of things that I wasn't proud of when I was drunk. And I drank a lot, and I did a lot of fucked up things in college when I was drunk, but I didn't do those fucked up things when I was high. So that's why I smoked a lot of weed in college. So certain people get better at sports. They're able to ease their nerves. They're able to calm down in stressful situations when they're consuming cannabis. And maybe that's what got her nerves all chilled out when she got out and broke all those records. I don't know. There's no way for us to hop in a DeLorean and move back a month and a half to find out if that's what happened. But some people seem to think that it is a performance enhancing drug, whatever. Also note that Simone Biles, she wasn't able to take her ADHD meds, and we all know what happened with her. She was going through depression during the Olympics, and she ended up exiting from a lot of events because she wasn't able to take her prescribed medicine. Maybe cannabis should be a prescribed medicine across the board and help out athletes, not just in recovery, but also folks with ADHD, folks with eczema, folks with migraines. They can all be helped. And these are some of the best athletes in the world. And we should be looking into that. We shouldn't be looking into demonizing people for dealing and coping with stress, coping with loss of loved ones, turning to a plant that is a lot less deadly than the opioids that they give everybody. So just a thought. All right. Was Sha'Carri wrong to throw IG shade at the GOAT, Allison Felix? I don't know. I don't know the backstory. So I can't claim to know the backstory behind that. We only know one side of it. And Sha'Carri, in the public view, showed her ass. But that's all subjective. I'm all for the drama. I am all for, all of that shit. So bring it. I want to see more. I like the drama played out on the public stage. I think we should see more of it. All that like shut up and dribble bullshit needs to die. We need to hear more of these athletes. If some conservatives would be very, very appalled if they got to hear a lot more of what we said when we're on the field of battle. Just keep it at that. Is there an unfair standard being held to folks already in the public eye, whether they're willing or not, to represent the cannabis industry? So this one's a little complicated. I already think that there's an unfair standard placed upon Black women in society, period. At another level on that, and it's cannabis. At another level on that, and you are a star athlete. At another level on that, you are a Olympian or almost an Olympian. You're one of the best in the world at what you do. You're going to be put on a pedestal whether you like it or not. You're going to be viewed in a certain way, and everything you do is going to be picked apart. You're going to be under a microscope for everything you do. That's the life that she chose. That is the that's the stage that she plays on. Only thing I could say is, I personally would have handled it different, just like anybody else would have handled it different. But that is because we're not Sha'Carri Richardson. So, and we don't know the full story. We just know what we saw on social media, and she was talking shit to one of the goats. So it is what it is. I think that it's a complicated question. Do we put do we hold people to an unfair standard, or do we put people on a pedestal we shouldn't put on a pedestal? Yes, we do. This is across society. Sha'Carri is no different to any of that. Is there an unfair standard? Yes. She didn't ask. She's not representing, not that I know of right now, she's not representing any cannabis companies. She's not really representing the cannabis industry as a whole, even though the majority of the cannabis industry did have her back on this issue. The majority of the industry did rally around her. She's not in debt to us. She doesn't owe us anything. So I really don't think we should be looking to her as our industry savior. We have plenty of people in this industry that are doing the right things, and they're saying the right things in the public purview. And there's plenty of us that don't give a shit what people think. And there's plenty of us that are saying what people think is the wrong thing. But there's America, right? If you're going to be voting for somebody who says whatever the fuck they want to say, does whatever the fuck they want to do, and then you turn around and you demonize Sha'Carri Richardson, you should be looking at yourself in the mirror and asking, like, why are you still living? Just my thoughts on it. Stop demonizing women. Stop demonizing Black women. Let the young girl live her life. Let her be as great as she wants to be. If she wants to get on the mic, she wants to get on social media, talk shit, let her talk shit. Do you agree with cancel culture? Do I agree with cancel culture? Like, what the fuck is cancel culture, right? I think we need to be asking ourselves that. What is cancel culture? If you're gonna tell somebody you said this, you did this, and now you should not be able to get online and say and do what you've been saying and doing for whatever amount of time, like, they'll find another platform, whether you like it or not. The reason why people are seen as so polarizing one way or the other is because people enjoy watching them perform, right? Why are grown-ass men still watching wrestling? For the fucking drama. Why was there so much hate hurled towards me when I talked about Weed Maps and Kevin Durant last week? Why? Because they're polarizing figures. Polarity sells, and drama sells. Why you think y'all's former president Donald Trump damn near won a second time? Because drama sells. This is America. We like the drama. We live for the drama. We love a good comeback story. So hopefully Sha'Carri, whether she enjoys playing the bad guy or not, I don't know. I don't know her personally. I did reach out to her people. They didn't reach back. So if you guys want to talk about it, please come on. We'll talk about this shit. But if she enjoys playing the bad guy, I would love to play the bad guy. I was a defensive player in college. We're always the bad guy. Offensive guys. You, Eric Batis, he's a receiver. I was a defensive back. Offense gets 75% of the calls. Like, I enjoy taking that shit away from him. So if I had the chance to be in Sha'Carri's position, I would play up the bad guy persona to a T. The best Tiger Woods was the Tiger Woods with the leopard print hair. Just saying. So do I think here's a good one. This one coming from YouTube. Do I think that athletes should be able to take cannabis before they perform? I mean, I'll keep it a buck. All right, so I never consumed cannabis right before I performed on the highest levels. But when I was like playing like pickup basketball, like after college, I did that shit, and it slowed down everything. And I was balling. So, so what can I say about this? I've never been on a higher level of playing basketball, but I was competing against some of the best guys in my own head when I was smoking weed. Have I ever stepped on the football field in a competitive place? Yes, flag football. but it's very, very different. And would I have done it full speed with pads on in college? Hell no. Like, you got to be sharp with that. And depending on where your weed's coming from, like, do you know what's in it? Do you know all the terpene profiles? Do you know all that indica sativa shit for everybody on here? Like, it's bullshit. Know the terpenes, man. Know the terpene profiles and get to know the true effects of how cannabis affects you and your body, and your system is different from everybody else's. But me knowing that, and knowing the Chicago brick weed that I used to sell and that I used to smoke myself, I had no idea where that shit was coming from. I had no idea what was in it, and I never would have been on a very competitive playing field after consuming cannabis at that point. Nowadays, you know exactly what's in it if you're getting it from a licensed source, and it could be a different situation. If my body wasn't all broken down and old like it is right now, and I was able to compete on the level that I was in my previous life, like, maybe I would be thinking about that. I'll dig into the terpene profile, dig into not just the THC content, but actually what that cannabis does, what that particular cultivar does, and the effects that it has on me personally. And I'd probably take a long look at it, because I did take a lot of things before games that I had to sign waivers for, so I can never sue the university. And they still affect me to this day, 18 years later. So, yes, I'm old. Dirty South Foodie, what's good? Burn it up 420, what up? Body PHX, what's happening? JD Ratchet. I know I just killed your name, but I love you regardless. Jam Bugs Beanies, what's happening? What's good? Nathaniel Raymond, back again. What's happening? RWIBZ Logic, what's up? What's up? Aloft Magazine, what's good, man? What's good? Welcome. I think it's Alex. Ruby, what's popping? What's popping? I'm putting this in public space too. I owe you $50. Let me know how I can get it to you. Either the money or in product or in marketing. Doesn't matter. I owe you money. I don't like owing people no money. What's happening, everybody? Nessa, what up? Zevi B in the place to be. Ask Veronica, what's happening? YFJ Ross, my man Jamal, son of the real Rick Ross, in the place to be. My man Eric, Super Apple Pie Gallery, Artie in the house. Shy High Tours, the Grip Maker James, what's good, brother? All right, got Hush in the building. The Sha'Carri Hive. You guys are buzzing at me. I think it's somebody on my team who's fucking with me, Sha'Carri. All right, man. All right. Any other questions? Any other shout outs you guys want to give? I appreciate everybody coming in. Make sure you guys check out State of Cannabis NewsHour every single morning. You can get your weekday morning. I would say every single morning, not on the weekends, but weekday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. noon on the East Coast. We go for an hour. Every story gets 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so it's rapid fire. We get the stories out. We run over that as correspondence, and then we get the audience feedback, and then we go on to the next one. So if you guys got stories you guys want to share, bring them out to us. We have over 14,000 followers on Clubhouse, members of our group. We'd love for you to be part of that too. So reach out, show love. We got a lot of stuff popping coming up soon, so make sure you guys hit up Veronica out here. Cannavision.global, DM us. Make sure you guys reach out to my team. Let us know what you want to hear about. These polarizing fucking stories, man. Y'all are killing me. We keep them coming. And keep on giving these polarizing answers to these stories too. I got no chill. And finally, I'm glad she hopped up in the building. Miss Kindness. V, you want to hop on real quickly and tell them about the Fab 40, the Fab over 40. But hop on and if you, no pressure if you don't want to, but please make sure you guys are showing love. Fab over 40, good partner of mine. You want to hop on? Please hop on if you want to. But she's doing her thing. The CEO, founder of Club Kindness. She's been in the game for a long time, longer than people know and they think. Not so fab right now. It's all good, but make sure you guys go to our page. Make sure you click on the link Vote for Miss Kindness Ramirez. It don't cost nothing. Go vote for her. Help her get that bag. She's an industry veteran. And there's about an hour left, 2 hours left to vote for her. She's done great things in the game on the wellness side, on the lifestyle side, and on the business side. She is a motherfucking boss. Co-founder of Bridges. She is the founder of Club Kindness, EBK Wellness, also, and she is a Canna mom as well. I usually have your book back here too, Miss Kindness. I can't even show your book, and she's a children's book author also. And you got to come out to South Central. I got some land out here too, sitting on an acre. I got guarded, secure land. You got to show me how to cultivate. So that's one of the things that I personally am ashamed of. I've been in the game way too long not to have ever put a seed in the ground. One of my homeboys, Kyle Cushman, talked to me about it last year too. Miss Kindness coming on board with this. Excellent. And I still to this day have not put a single seed in the ground. So I'm ashamed of that. So Miss Kindness Ramirez, what's happening?
And you said you didn't have one there, so I was like, here it is.
Yes. Well, I usually have it back here with my mother-in-law. Is she comes in when it was no longer daddy daycare at the end of the week. She came in and the book is actually out there, but I usually have it behind me here. And you look fabulous as always. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that bullshit. You want to tell everybody real quickly about the Fab Over 40 so I can show you some love too?
Sure, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I entered this Fab Over 40 contest. The link is in my bio. Each week we have to move up in the rank, and the final results are September 23rd. So I got a few more weeks. I got to make it through tonight. Each Thursday is the deadline. I have to be in the top 5, and I think I'm at like 7 right now. So I need y'all to vote.
Can people?
The winnings, I promise.
Can people vote from multiple times?
You can vote one time a day, and it's free.
Okay.
And then they have like these, if you want to pay to vote, and that money goes for breast cancer research. So it's also for a good cause. If I when I win, y'all, we get 40 grand, and I'm gonna put that 40 grand into the projects I'm building that are helping the community. So let's go.
Let's go. Hey, let's get Miss Kindness. Racks upon racks, 40 racks to be exact. Hey, that rhyme, man. That should be a rapper or something. I don't know. Nah, man. Miss Kindness, if you guys do not know Miss Kindness Ramirez, she is actually absolute community staple in the game. Above ground, below ground. Everybody knows Miss Kindness, and everybody has worked with her on one in one way or another, whether you knew it or not. She's been behind the scenes of some of the biggest projects in the game out here in LA, and big round of applause. Thank you for all of your contributions to the game. Miss Kindness Ramirez, we really do appreciate you. She really is a gem out here, and she's done a great job of staying pretty much Switzerland with all this drama that goes on in this game. I try to stay above it. I try to stay above it.
I call it. I said I'm Buddha-like. He did the middle path. Nobody can get better than that.
Right. Yep. No, absolutely. Thanks for hopping on with us. Make sure you guys pick up the book too. It's an incredible book. If you're trying to teach your kids about cultivation, try to teach your kids about this industry, the nuances of the industry and everything. It's great. You're supporting Black business, you're supporting brown business, and you're also looking toward the future. Kids in the industry need to learn about this plant. Period. There's like no other. I don't need to go deep into an explanation. This is medicine. It's readily available for all of us. You don't have to dig into a bunch of chemistry books or anything to put shit together and to try to make up some pills or anything like that. Like we have this medicine. God gave us this medicine. Whether you believe in God or what form of God, that's up to you. I know that's all subjective, but we were given this plant as a gift, and everybody should have full range to take advantage of it. And you should be teaching the next generation to do the same. period. And they should know all sides of it too. They should know the good, the bad, the ugly, all about the plant. They should know the good, the bad, and the ugly, all about the history of the plant. And this is why I love and support absolutely everything that you're doing, Miss Kindness. You are a community champion, and I'm not just talking about Los Angeles. I'm not just talking about Inland Empire. I'm talking about the whole entire cannabis community. Thank you for what you do.
You know, you got my hands all sweaty. I'm just feeling like so much love. I appreciate you so much, because this work is hard work. This work is hard, you know, but it's like so heart-centered. We can't stop. I really appreciate you.
And I really appreciate you. Appreciate everything that you've done in this industry. Always giving back, always paying forward. And let's get you that 40 motherfucking racks, yo. Let's get you that money. So, everybody, please hit up Fab 40 official if you're on Instagram. All my people that are on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Hit up Fab 40 official. Do they have a page on Facebook too?
Yeah, it's on Facebook, IGD. Yeah, if you go to my IG, it's linked in my bio. So
excellent. Yeah, please go to Miss Kindness B Ramirez. Make sure you check out her page. Make sure you follow her because she's a dope ass woman, regardless. But yeah, just go vote for her. She has to stay in the top 5. The countdown has begun. I think we only have like an hour and a half left. So make sure you guys show love. Show love. I was about to dry snitch on myself. I was about to snitch on myself and say I'm about to be using like 5 different accounts and voting for you today, but I'm not going to do that. So much love. This is the cannabis community. Yeah, thank you for being a visionary, and much love. Give Aaron a big hug, kiss from me, and give the kids big hugs and kiss. So much love. Peace. All right. So you guys heard it here. Miss Kindness Ramirez in the motherfucking building. She is part of the Canna Visionary family. Make sure you guys support her. You guys are down with that as well. Become a visionary partner too. Make sure you guys hit up Veronica. She is in the stacks right here, cannavision.global. Make sure you DM her, ask her about our opportunities to partner. We have our rev share partners. We have lots of sponsors, everything that we do as well. We'd love to help you promote your business industry wide. So there's across the entire U.S. We have correspondents in the Northeast, Southeast, Midwest. We have all across California. Probably gonna be bringing on Canada real soon. We already have connections in the Caribbean too. I saw somebody said that from Caribbean down here. So we can get that popping. Hopefully by the end of the year, Q4. And all right, I'll take this question. All right, one more question. All right, so this is a good one. All right, so do I think cannabis is better than hydration and relaxation, like after a good contact sport event? Like I think it's part of the equation. I'll keep it at that. I think it's part of the equation. I became a pretty competitive, like after college, I became a competitive CrossFitter, and the best part of my recovery time was smoking hella weed. And I smoke a lot of weed. I would make sure I got my sleep in, and I made sure I stayed properly hydrated. And it's just part of the equation. Just like anything else that you put into your body, it's only part of the equation. You have to be doing everything right. And this is the kind of stuff that we should be teaching young athletes. I know that it is federally illegal. I know that it is a banned substance, but it should not be. So big ups to Big Snoop Dogg. He had those words on Jimmy Kimmel Live this week, and I agree 100%. We should not be demonizing this plant. We should be elevating the plant, taking it to a whole new level, and we should be teaching everybody about it, because maybe we'll get these laws passed a lot quicker if we talk more about it and if we educate people. Dig into Miss Kindness's bio as well. You'll see she is a big educator in the space too. She taught me a lot of things here. And reach out and big shout out to your local cannabis educators, man. Show them some love, man. Especially the ones who own businesses. Make sure you're supporting them, man, because they're the people we need most. They're the people we need talking to these legislators before we get these laws passed, before we get anything passed. Any of these gatekeepers who don't know what the fuck they're talking about on Capitol Hill. You got to make sure it's coming from vetted sources. You got to make sure it's coming from people who know the plant inside and out and are able to get that information out. They're able to orate their ideas and speak to the people in the people's voice. A lot of stuff that's going to these legislators is coming from big businesses because they have big, deep pockets, and that's the message that's getting out to them. Like, people who know me personally know I don't believe in political parties, but the Republicans are winning the race right now when it comes to cannabis. And if you want to leave social equity out of the equation, you got to get these Democrats on board. You got to get these people on the same message. Because Republicans don't give a fuck about social equity. They care about the profit off the plant. And Joe Biden, he said that he wants to push it towards big pharma. So y'all know how I feel about that. I hope y'all feel some sort of way about that. So make sure people have a unified message. Leave the petty beef and all that shit too after legalization, because that's the wrong fight to be fighting right now. Everybody's gonna get wiped out by big business, big corporations, and by the government. You're gonna get popped by the government if we don't get on the same message. So competition, leave that for next year, the year after that, after federal legalization. Right now, it's about collaboration. So if you guys are looking to collaborate with us at Cannavision Global, please reach out to our team. I love you all. I hope everybody's in a safe place. Stay away from this Delta 8 variant. What, man? Fuck Delta 8. I like Delta 8. I think I got some right back here somewhere. Oh yeah, and I will be releasing the video of me trying out Delta 8 for the first time. I just felt like it was a different kind of high. Let's keep it at that. Delta 8 is a different kind of high. I prefer Delta 9. I prefer real weed, so I'll leave it at that. I won't hate on anybody on the Delta 8 tip. Delta 8's it's part of the plant. Let's keep it at that. All right. Sha'Carri Richardson, big ups to Sha'Carri Richardson. Big ups to the Sha'Carri Hive. Whatever you guys call yourselves, you guys coming at me today. And everybody else who had questions and everything, thank you. If anybody else wants to rock with us and our team, make sure you hit up Cannavision.global, DM us over there, or info@cannavision.com, CANIVISION. And make sure you guys check us on State of Cannabis NewsHour every single weekday morning, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Pacific time. And then on the East Coast, it's 12 noon to 1 p.m. And we can get your daily dose. Make sure you guys kiss and hug your mamas, love on your babies. And remember, when life gives you no place else to turn, where are you going to turn? The fuck up. See y'all tomorrow.